should have just committed to going across. They must have just hated it because I swear I didn't see anybody else around.
Taking the Vex's security lattice offline revealed something, Guardian. There's a massive dampening field that extends to the area we know 3 is behind. It's a barrier to entry, but from these readings, that isn't its purpose. Rather, it's stopping anything from getting out.
I'm seeing that too. It's the same type of quarantine protocol the Vex use to close off damaged portions of their network.
They must want to prevent the Singularity expanding too. But we'll need to remove it to get to 3.
I remember something
The
else now.
message telling me to let you know if I get the message.
There's a message
Question
I'm
mark?
to remember here. Oh, it feels like a decompression, like plugged ears. What I mean is the 9 are holding something back from me. I think I know. I remember. Or will. I want to help.
The dampening field signal is coming from this direction, but it looks like there's a branching point.
I see it. They're disseminating the dampening signal to hundreds of frames. This is...
That's literally how I am with Clayton. That's crazy.
I think we can get through here now.
Yeah.
The signal's getting stronger, and it looks like I was wrong before. The dampening broadcast isn't emitting from one point, it's three. Wait, there's something else. There's an old colonial research terminal still running from when the Ionians landed here. I didn't notice it until we were close, but it looks like the Vex are trying to access it.
Interesting. Let's kill two birds with one stone. Bring down the dampening broadcast, and in the chaos, we'll crush their incursion into the old colony systems.
Your plan is cracked knuckles. I like it.
I'm not worried about that. Let's just put down the chest. I don't already got the damn thing anyway. That's it, oh, bitch, that hurt. Boy, he got my ass. Wait. Fuck. I'm still gonna wait. Yeah, I've already reached a power cap anyway. Might as well hold on.
I'm glad we're taking the direct route. Without you, Guardian, my steps would be mouse squeaks in the floorboard. I've always been more gauntlets and thunder.
We don't have time to be anything but gate crashers. It's the Guardian's forte anyway. If you're looking for quiet, Orin, come back to the city with us when this is over. Rebuild your life in your own hands.
The city sounds like bitter medicine. We'll see.
Manifesting.
Oh, my head is buzzing.
That is not a tower. The broadcasts are coming from those giant minotaurs.
If you know anything about me, know that I do not like whatever that was I just killed. Wyverns, I think they're called. I do not like them things at all. Remotely, not slightly.
Stay low, Guardian.
You know what? I probably should have just punched them so I could heal. I just, like thinking back on that right now. Okay, so like. So when I did this with Poe yesterday, we dropped from up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go up here. It was something I was looking for.
Look, another concentration of dark matter. Might help keep us out of harm's way.
I like the homage to Metroid. I was always a really big fan of Metroid Prime, and just honestly the Metroid series. I played Fusion, but like I played Fusion so late.
Nearby, but it's protected by a security lens.
Maybe
one step at a time,
maybe like 11 or 12 by the time I played it. But it was a good game in my opinion. Very controversial one because a lot of people say that that's when the whole Metroid series started falling off. Well, I'm not gonna say falling off, but like we had that come out, and it was too linear and too hand-holdy. I also know that you can't, you know, you can't make everybody happy. Some people just like to be bitter bitches. That's what I say. Was it Final Fantasy 13?
This should
With
help
like
us get to
Snow
the
and
security
Sarah.
vent.
Everybody was like no, but like was it a good game? Aside from, you know, the linear aspect to it, was the
Check
game
their
a good game?
shields. The interference is dying down.
Let the pine lance splinter, Guardian.
I've seen plenty of games that were I had it down Mattermore, so I couldn't.
The Vex line curdles, and the dampening field weakens.
Orin, contact the Ninth. Punch through that Vex interference.
Gonna actually just wait here for a few seconds. Run back out here. Alright, that's all the time I got. Oh yeah, I have popcorn sometimes. I feel like people think I'm alright whenever I have things smash. Is that damn Hydra?
I see a flat vision of you, Guardian. A timely message. A globe spins below you, the planets above. An event into the encoded horizon.
This took me 4 attempts on my warlock, and I just did it in
I
one
see
go on
it.
my Titan.
You.
Insane.
The message as a weapon. The
This
weapon
giving
is the
skill
message.
issue.
Fate forged. 9 hammer strikes ring. Scattered sparks. Cupped in hands. A weapon. In the rising heat, I see a fashioned mallhead. Heavy in its arc, it smashes everything that would stop its descent. No volition in given roles. Smoke. It's gone. Damn. Damn! I could almost see it!
You did great, Orin. Guardian. Seems like the Nine have their eyes on you, too.
Sorry for sending a message. Contemplating if I'm gonna go to work tomorrow.
Establishing uplink.
So I can make sure
Wait,
I have some time
these
off
are
work.
detailed records of the collapse.
They catalogue the Nine's presence as much as the collapse. The Vex study seeds planted in the past to understand how the Nine wove plots around the paracausal.
This data is a playbook for emulating the Nine. Orin, did they know we would stop the Vex here?
Of course. They know that we'd need to move the Vex aside to reach the singularity. 3. Agency is a quantum indeterminate. Known hope. I remember they spoke like that.
I'm glad your head's clearing up. I quantum indeterminate that soon you'll be able to make more sense of this than I can.
Only the quarantine is between us and our answers. I can hear victory screaming like fire.
I can hear victory screaming like fire. Interesting wording. Girl, I gotta reroll my exotics. This is bad, baby. I am an eternal flame, baby.
Lodi. The Guardian found an archive of analytical data the Ionians had recorded during the collapse. I think you deserve to see it.
Really? Miss Ray, that's incredible. Anything, and I mean anything that fills in the gaps between then and now would be mighty appreciated.
I think we're dealing with the inner orbits. Dangling an answer from a string is as clear as they get. Sun through Mars. The Nine are tethered by sentience and Sol's celestial bodies. They have a lot of time to bicker. The inner want to talk, the outer less so. It's an impasse.
So we're just swept up in the tides of a grand cosmic plan?
No. Placed. With intention. I, to mentor the new emissary. Drifter's been used for years. The Guardian, something yet to be. And you, Ikora, arranged to hear the message you were promised.
I don't plan on being a sacrificial lamb for the Nine. Our destiny isn't up to some unknowable architect. It's ours.
She said it. Our destiny. It was a Family Guy reference. If you got it, I'm proud of you. Oh, I walked right past it. So over here in my head, it's almost like, oh, that's interesting decor. So resist.
Scans are picking up a lot of moving radiolaria beneath the surface. Are they trying to assimilate Kepler?
We can't allow a Vex conversion to happen. Our own investigation aside, the Ionians call this place home.
We won't save them from the singularity just to lose them to the Vex. Crush the eye of the needle and the thread will choke.
The Vex here aren't a splinter faction. The Conductor is leading them.
Oh, Sundaresh. Her motives smack of unfinished business and desperation.
If she's here in person, it can't be good. Last we saw her, we learned how cruel she could be, even to her loved ones.
You mean Shioma? I remember the two of them were lost in the Vex network. How is this what became of them?
Guardian, that machine looks like another time-lost invitation. Similar to the one that empowered you before.
If the Nine want to give you power, who are we to refuse?
Give me just a second.
If it's a chain linking to your enemies, use it to pull them apart.
A little violent, but the situation calls for it.
I'm back. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I was just trying to take a phone call. Jesus, I gotta go through all this again? What the fuck? Just gonna. Beach, hold up before you say anything. My broadcast is recording. I'm on. I had to make sure I stopped your ass before you said something crazy. Cause I know your ass. I heard the inhale. I said, this motherfucker finna say some shit. Motherfucker said, I was like, wait. He went. What was up, dude? I was just doing a little. Like, you gotta let your ass know. Hey, best bitch, you don't speak. Hold up. Like, I gotta be like that with your ass because I know how you are. Were you playing comp? How'd it go? Ah.
That Vex mine was controlling the flow of radiolaria. Without it, their assimilation of Kepler will stall.
I know Maya Sundarash and her schism. This shield was echinacea, sorry, an anti-paracausal shell. It is a spark of the Nine, derived from their power. I recognize its shallow anxiety. Kepler harbors their influence.
You aren't suggesting they're helping each other? The Conductor and the Nine?
No. This place has always been touched by the Nine. The Vex exploit it somehow. I can put this together, Ikora. I promise.
I might just fast travel back and then. Oh wait, is that a portal? Oh shit, it's a portal. Didn't sound like a Jet to Holiday video. Oh, I got a message. Oh, it was you. I'm fucking dead. What the hell? This lady, anytime I see her, she is always in her car eating. But then she just grab a straw. What the fuck? You want to talk about AI generated videos? I I I just sent it to you. I don't know what they would think of that. Girl, that got me dang on disoriented. I couldn't even figure out what direction I was running. I thought it was just gonna be like a simple, like he just yelled at him type of thing, and it took a. I mean, I guess you want to say turn. Have you played Stadium yet, or are you just steering clear of it entirely?
Vex malfunctioned when they were exposed to dark matter, but that new shielding incorporated it.
The Nine don't dabble in coincidence, and everything here is lining up too well. If the Vex are stealing power, the Nine are at least allowing it.
I'd rather not think of the implications of that.
You've lived too long to carbonate in guesses. This time was planned, but not for the Vex. I remember that much.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Oh my god, Bestie, I'm sending this to you. It's the thing that happened at that Coldplay commercial, but it's like a bunch of like random people. Like it's got like Yzma and somebody
Paying
else.
attention now. I hate these even more.
I agree. This part always makes my shell itch. I actually don't feel you when we're in one of these, Guardian. Let's move quick.
Focus, Ray. Here and now. You're entering the Vex exclusion zone, Guardian. Find how they're co-opting the Nine's power and put a stop to it.
Huh. Deep scans are picking up dark matter and deep metal drilling. This place looks like a quarry geared towards mining out the anomaly's power.
So they're using 3 on the other side to strengthen their shields? We can't remove all the dark matter, but we can neutralize the threat long enough to push deeper into the canyons. I want this refinery in flames, Guardian. Orin, how does dark matter relate to the Nine? My understanding is it's non-reflective and has odd qualities, but is still natural.
The Nine are, in simple terms, made of dark matter. It tangles with enough mass, like they do.
So the Vex are tapping dark matter from the anomaly, and that matter is tangled with the Nine's power? That must be what the Vex are keeping contained.
Usually how my
Some
matches
live
are
wire
at the
lets them tap
end.
into whatever the Nine were doing and reprogram it.
It's always the ones that don't really do it. Hmm? Bro. Really? More over Honor? Why is that? You used to wouldn't touch her.
You're carrying a lot of energy. Probably enough to shatter that conflux pylon.
Because you were like, why would I play her? She doesn't have any utility.
Let us out.
I guess the thing with Moira though is like you can get
This is where they refine their power.
you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Elixir signatures. The House of Exile just ignited a glimmer drill.
One enemy force stealing the Nine's power is enough. Shut down their operation. Then we deal with the Vex.
Okay, sorry, I almost fucking died right now. Yeah, I was like, there was a time where you wouldn't touch her. You couldn't stand her. Oh, how the tables have turned. I was trying to say that backwards. Anytime I try to say that shit backwards, I can't. Shit, I bet. Literally, it's like lunging in DBD. Mind you, this is like what I'm referring to is before we had all these perks that like help with lunging. Because like now there's perks that literally increase your lunge speed, increases how far you can lunge. Like coup de grace. Anytime a generator is complete, you get extra distance.
That's the last of the exiles. Now for the Vex. Guardian, you're looking for a series of conversion engines tied to conflux pylons.
Like I said, Guardian. Leave it in flames.
That grenade whipping is what cost me that right there. Wait, the one that was bitching? Always. Like what? Like what? Like what? Oh, Torb or Sim? You Well, what's the other one? I had this one person that was complaining whenever I was playing Rocket. Tell me why I switched off of Rocket for them to go Rocket. I switched to Mantis, believe it or not. I've been trying to play her. I'm still not really the biggest fan of her healing, but if you play her like Zenyatta, then you're fine. Just like throw the little healing thing on somebody, the little healing blossom, throw it on them, kill somebody, put a damage amp and a healing on them, and then just keep killing. Your goal should always be to land precision hits, but definitely try and focus on landing critical hits. And the reason I say that is because that's what gives you your thing back quicker. Same with Adam Warlock. And a good Adam, like a Lord Adam, that like the one I was against. Boy, anytime I would use my my ult, motherfucker always had his. Always had his. I'm like, how does he already have that again? What was your other option? It depends on like my team composition. I don't really seem to get decent team comps whenever I go there. That sounds like it's one of those things where it just really, really varies on what the team composition is. How late are you planning on being up? pretty much crashed whenever I went to bed. You just tell me when you're ready to call it. We'll just do it that way. Am I tripping, or is something still alive? Because that thing is blocked. Something is still alive. I haven't played that in a while. I might end up hopping on it at some point. It's like how you described mine. Is the character that's the problem now? Is it Hanzo, or is it like junk or some shit? I don't know who people have been bitching about lately.
That's the last converter. Refiner. Whatever. The Vex can't convert any more dark matter. Wait. Vex mine incoming.
The Overseer, who holds hourglass sounds.
I bet they break just the same.
The Titan in me is blushing.
Shielded. Our weapons won't work.
You'll need the Nine's power to punch through.
Dude, that's exotic, Jesus. There's this exotic, it's a Titan helmet. You just use the fucking the arc melee. When I tell you, this thing is hilarious. I literally just punch something, and my health is basically full. I gotta deal with the damn hobgoblins. They are tagging, hear me, tagging my ass right now. There's one thing I can't do right now. Burst damage. Okay. What? What does that reduce your healing output, or does it? Yeah. If it's like a BAP and an Ana, they might. Yeah. I was meaning like if Ana manages to hit the team with a nade, that might be the thing to do it, honestly. Because nade is definitely a goated ability. Well, I mean Ana's goated as hell, but still, and that's not even like the bias. It's just like from her kit. She's too good. She's so balanced compared to some of the other characters. I feel like. I mean, BAP is honestly kind of in the same boat, but I feel like it's easier to screw up with BAP than it is to play him like efficiently and good. It's more punishing when you don't. Cooldown misuse, that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Wait, you're against the Ash that the guy was complaining about? That is fucking. That is funny as hell, actually. I feel like. Oh my god. I don't know why, but I really feel like that is a super common thing where I'm on, like, I'll play Mercy and I'll damage boost somebody, right? And between them not landing shots or just poor positioning, people don't seem to, live when I do that. Just fucking annoying. I almost had to do this whole encounter over again. Minotaurs, I swear to you, them motherfuckers are annoying. Down. The rally flag shouldn't still be there. Thank you, Jesus. It's over.
Why would the Vex need the Nine for shielding? I've seen a Minotaur phase through time to dodge an attack.
Against something paracausal, that phasing is a coin flip. The fourth dimension doesn't have that hindrance.
Knowing the Nine can subvert our agency is bad enough. But you're saying they can predict futures the Vex can't?
The Vex find a future that suits them. The Nine engineer one through. Intermediaries and pressure.
Surely they follow some rules.
Ikora, I know what it feels like to have your autonomy brushed aside. That woman is dead, and Lodi worked hard to protect her memory. But in the eyes of the Nine, you exist simultaneously. A constant.
Stop, Orin. These borders matter. I know who I am.
They're supposed to be adding Ikora's voice, like her normal voice actress, back. But I am so like shook about the fact that like it took me a minute. It took me a minute to get used to Deborah Wilson also being the voice of her. And I see what she did
I remember her.
to try and fit Ikora compared to Savathun. Savathun, when she talks a lot of her words, she's like, "What, Guardian?" She likes to hold the end of the, like country people tend to like hold certain letters of the words.
She was looking for her wife, Chioma, but the Vex
Usually the
co-opted
last
me
letter.
to change, to individualize.
She will not find her wife here, but she
But
will
she
find a being
just
who
cut her
knows.
words off like really, really short. But I'll give her props. It was weird hearing her in the place of Ikora, but it was still, she did good. Deborah Wilson is a great
I've
voice
got
actress.
confirmed intel. The Vex mine maintaining the quarantine has the last strangelet we need to reach 3.
My final tethers to the Nine are snapping. I feel like...
I need to check and see how far I am to being done with this dang on campaign though. I got 3 more missions and then I am done and I get the Titan exotic. You're not done with your match, are you?
Some of the radiolarity of the Vex down here is
No,
reading as
he's
being
not.
from, well, not our timeline. They're trying to wall off our path. We'll have to push through some familiar territory to reach the mine maintaining the dampening field.
If the Guardian dismantles it, we'll have enough Strangelet capsules to safely reach the Singularity.
And 3's on the other side with our message. One step closer to an answer. One last leap of faith. If Maya can already manipulate time, why all this friction?
Unlike the Nine, they're bound by their dimension. Chronal flow applies to all. Time moves forward, never backward. I want answers too, Ikora. We're simultaneous.
Looks like we're about to hit resistance. Get ready.
Resistance. You have reached an end, little ghost. Seeking to avert a catastrophe after the fact.
If we do hop on 7 days,
You will wear yourself
I'm thinking
down
about
to
trying to
battle
find
before it ever
a
cuts
military
deep enough
base
to draw
I think I remember seeing one, but honestly, I think we should just like we should try and stay in the wastelands.
It's an ambush, Guardian. Take cover. They're trying to lock us in. Clear a
It's
path
not like we don't have the ammo to try and fight through it. Oh, dude, I got something I gotta tell you later on, by the way. I ain't gonna do it right now because the stream, but... Oh, I gotta tell you something, because... Bruh. That's probably why she's taking Mori. DPS on her. Go to the... Go to the house.
I thought this message was for me, Guardian, not you.
The Nine keep stringing us along. Do they always get the future they determined?
Time is chord notation, the known possible scale of everything. But if the tone is set, why scheme against fate? Still, the Nine try, don't they?
Chords have variance to a degree. Tiny alterations in a range.
You're catching on. The Titan in me misses helping people. The city might do me some good.
I'm glad to hear you consider it. You can help us retake Seoul. Start small. Maybe... Chicago. Heavy Vex presence ahead. They're trading fire with an exile raiding party.
But thankfully, no giant minotaurs this time.
The Archon must be using us as a distraction to breach the Vex quarantine.
Too bad they crossed paths with you, Guardian.
I don't think I needed to stay behind to kill them. Don't ever call me Betty. I have to kill this damn brig, don't I? Because where's the cannon? Of course.
Guardian, destroying that brig deactivated a nearby exile signal. I think they had sealed off one of these buildings.
He said it unsealed one of the buildings, but didn't say which building. I need to find that cannon. I also gotta put my hand cannon back on. Yeah, you should have had 13 deaths, bestie. You whack for that. Dude, I'm supposed to have a cannon to unlock this fucking door and I cannot find it. Jesus.
This. A door in waiting. A bridge across space.
No. There's remnants of Elixir technological signatures in the assimilated architecture here. The house must have been right on top of the anomaly before the Vex pushed them out.
The Archon's been trying to get back in ever since. It makes me think they'll make a push once we bring down the dampening field.
We'll need to be ready. But right now, we kill the noise. Kill the noise and hear our answers.
Excellent. Made it through. Oh, 7 days. Yeah, we just didn't know if you wanted to loot another place together or not. I feel like it's more fun. I feel like it's more fun when it's the both of us, honestly. Granted, it's mostly... Are you queuing for another match? We got you.
There's static.
I'm gonna wait until you're
Since
done
emissary.
after I do this mission.
One of the 9 want to speak.
Twitter. Is that you, Buttercup? Release me from those filthy, fleshy hands.
No. My hand resigned a broken contract.
Orin, what's happening?
An unthinkable glimpse. An order. Drawing pinpoint aversion.
No, too cryptic, Quitter. You want to know how we saved you? Your big ball never tell you that. You are flimsy. For me to stay and burn a while, I'll need the one with the fetching fermions.
Ugh. Gunsmoke, stop! Speak to me, not through me. It's my will. Mine.
Quitting didn't take fully.
It did. It's me, I'm me. Those tethers I mentioned still stick to my skin.
If Maya really thought she was inevitable, she wouldn't be trying to stop us. Push through.
You don't spend too much money on that shit, ain't you? So you spent too much money on it? Your reasoning for not believing it yet. I really wish they would bring near reincarnation back, but when I say that ain't even a talk. A lot of fans really wanted to come back though. Myself included. I love that game. It was mostly the story. Like, I mean, we talk about replayability. There wasn't really particularly too much. There were a couple of secret bosses, like, Like one of the earliest ones was you could fight one of the quote-unquote giant mooses. Where you find out that the moose is actually like a manifestation of the thing that was literally ripping the cage apart. Shit, I wish Poe was on. If I had Poe, we get through the damn campaign so fast. He's a Titan.
It's being scrambled by a Vex disruption signal. Follow the cable and we should find the source.
What I can't stand is having another support watching me get attacked by like 2 flankers at the same time. I'm healing them to try and keep them alive, but then they won't heal me. Sometimes, most of the time, I feel like kindness doesn't really pay. Got a fucking orb. I know she did get buff. That I remember. I think they increased the rate at which the pylon heals. If memory does serve me correctly, but I could be completely wrong. They also buffed one of her other perks. Something to do with the pylon's like build time or some shit like that. But I don't really know a situation where you would be like, you know, I should probably take a Lari for this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Even in the story, like that story that was like her and Soldier together, the entire thing was literally centered around Soldier. But like you learned a lot more about her, and she does have like some interesting lore because you see the similarities between the two. You wouldn't expect them to be similar though, but like her guilt and then, you know, how he feels wishing he could change things from way back and he can't. You learn more about Vincent. It was actually, honestly, it was a good story. I'm not gonna lie. We talking lore though. I don't think there's anybody whose lore is gonna be as like, I'm not gonna say like not as good as May. As much as you hate her, you gotta say May actually does have a good story. Well, she does.
These old human colonial outposts have been here for a long time. I wonder what they were researching before they captured this.
Oh, is it out there? Oh, it's out there. I thought it was telling me to go to like a damn terminal or something. Me on Zarya. Oh.
This route will take us straight to the mine, creating the dampening field. Almost there.
You never tire of learning the same lessons. Your response is not necessary. This is not a conversation. You're only meant to listen. How readily you obey fate. A leader without agency. A discarded puppet wrapped in her wires. And the weapon. Guardian, the Nine flatter you and themselves.
I will drag the past to us if I must. That's her plan, isn't it? She knows the Nine can do things the Vex can't.
Precipitous moments. Her tone will change soon.
Yes, it will.
I feel Nine crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. Looking forward to seeing it crumble.
Why did that Matter Spark take like so long for me to be able to actually use?
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this.
I got you. I'm on the last encounter of this quest, so or mission rather. God, they are so fucking annoying. Fucking die. Minotaurs drive me crazy. Fuck. Through the wall?
That's it, Guardian. Bring them down.
I gotta play this super cautiously. Might take a second. Because I can basically get 2 tapped. 2 is kind of being generous. So that connected before, but didn't connect that time. I fucking hate this encounter.
That should be the final Strangelet capsule. We did it. The quarantine field is failing.
We just detected a shockwave from the singularity.
My connection is still tethered. Ikora, I'm letting 9 in. Talk to me to talk to them.
We have questions.
Commander, answers later. Bask. Perihelion around my maypole. But I do have a message for the weapon to be. Guardian, we knew salt water would evaporate. Missiles aping at solar flares would collide. Humanity was destined to burn. 3 and I, well, we looked at the Valley of Unknown Space. We saw our nature would nurture the conditions for uppercase light. Your resurrection was enabled by our hand for this purpose. Your body will be the foundation for a peace unset. For this, you were positioned. Stepped into orbit. This and 3's message to come. Always loved warming your armor, Sunshine.
The well is dry. I have no more answers. I'm sorry.
Wait, so the 9 are saying they planned for me to raise the Guardian?
We are not pawns. We determine our choices, not them. Let's get to the Altar of Relativity and get answers from 3 ourselves.
World's already up.
My will is my own. It's as frightening as it is freeing. Don't misunderstand me. I didn't choose to be a light bearer. I did choose to be an emissary. And I chose to leave. I don't miss either life. I choose to bear truth. To share fragments I've stowed away from beyond the borders of known space. The knowledge I keep will save others. But first, there is a piece of myself that I left buried to grow in old soil. My ghost, Gaul. We planted violet petals from the Golden Age. My hands, their shell. After we leave here, that's where I'll go. One brief respite until fate calls us back to right the impossible.
Everyone, we have the last Strangelet capsule. Guardian, we need to take this to the Altar of Relativity and get that door open.
This is it. I'm finally gonna learn why I'm here. Big moment. For all of you too, I'm sure.
Yeah. Round of congrats to everyone. But we're not out of the doghouse yet.
Drifter's right. I'm sure the Archon will be on the move soon now that the quarantine is down. And when he does...
Quiet. Yes, you have reached your goal and torn down my collective's quarantine. This is massive, but not beyond expectations. You are free to enter and play out your adventure. As I have said, I concluded my business there long ago. All that is left is to see if the Guardians really do make their own fate. Or if you will let the Nine puppeteer your power to their whims. Remember that it is they who manipulated you. They who spent your lives so recklessly to save themselves. They who see you as something less. All I am doing is all I have ever done. Improving a broken system. You may remain shielded. Or be drawn into a losing battle. Goodbye, Guardian.
Guardian, drop everything you're doing. The reactor for the Academy is experiencing criticality. If we don't hold Meltdown, it'll bury not just the Ionians, but trigger the Singularity's expansion. It's all at risk. Guardian, lead us in.